Alright, give me a second. Okay, I'm okay. Anyways, welcome back to my stream, and good morning, because I woke up. And alright, because I just got changed, I just got into my shirt, and nothing else. Because I really need to cool down. Anyways, we are continuing to my quest to chapter 3. My microphone is not close to my mouth. Alright, anyways, let's continue our traveling. So yeah, last time there's a mysterious evil mage, or the lava mage, I guess. And we gotta stop him for no reasons before taking over the world. Uh-oh. No. Well, that went well. I think the magic missile is the only way to be easier. It's a fucking ogre. Yay! Oh, come on. There's another one. Uh, hmm. Trying to wander up and down into the journey planet. Alright, we're here. Hmm. Exactly. Sorry, I just need to keep reading something. Hmm. Hmm. There it is. Hmm. We need to level. We gotta upgrade my mage staff. So let's go find another shopping center. Hmm. A fight? A big giant bonfire? It's another inn.
Haven't seen you around before. What do you want?
Friendly.
What can you tell me about this town?
Other than it being a hive of scum and villainy? You got the castle up the hill, the lake we fish knucklehead trout out of when it's not frozen over. And that's about it. All that's left after the rest of 10 towns after the incident some years back. Even the rogues of the world don't want to stay here if they can help it.
What incident?
Great white dragon came through. His breath was so cold, it froze the sap in the trees so hard the wood exploded.
I wonder what I
Shattered
can
people
with.
as they tried to flee. Took a band of adventurers hired from Kalimshan to finally kill the thing. But by the time they did, 10 towns was in ruins. Everyone just congregated here in the end, since Kerdinaval had the least damage, though that's not saying much.
Have you heard anything about a storm giant in the area? I'm looking for one that's supposed to live nearby.
Storm giant? That ain't like a frost giant? Do you mean a stone giant? Because we got plenty of those up on our spine. I sometimes wander this way to hunt and raid.
No, I mean storm giant.
Then I've got nothing for you. Though you could always ask Kelly, Goat Kicker. She's been around a fair amount, one of those adventurer types, always looking for mercenary work and places to explore. You can usually find her down by the lakeside docks.
Have you had any disappearances around here? Strange sightings? Anything?
It's Icewind Dale. People go missing in the storms all the time, and monsters come down from the mountains and the tundra every day. Still, if you mean anything outside of that, no. Can't say as I've heard anything. People who get lost in the storms are either found within a week, alive, or turned into a walker. And the monsters are the same as ever. Then
Which is a
again,
zombie.
I did hear that something's been going on with the dwarves up in, Kelvin's Can. Lots of rumors and stories coming from them, though I don't think they've had any misfortune themselves. Just heard things through the grapevine.
So long.
Seriously? You're not even gonna buy a meal or a room? Ugh, wasting my time.
Let's have to go to the pier and talk to Heljar. Oh! Ooh! Yes! This is the market. One. Oops. Two. Three. And four. Yay! No. No. I'm a wizard! And maybe we find a weapon that might need to upgrade us a little bit. Yes! Perfect. Now, I got a new one. It's gonna help me along the way.
Are you Helia?
And who wants to know?
My name is Katra, and I'm looking for a storm giant that's supposed to live in the Dale. Have you heard of anything like that?
Storm giant. Well, I'd be lying if I said I knew exactly what you're on about, but well, my partner and I did see something right queer in the mountains about a month back, and it was definitely giant and definitely stormy at the time.
Any details you can give me?
Hi. There's a trail on the opposite side of this lake, right across from us. That goes up into the mountains, as called the Spine. A blizzard started blowing around one of the peaks in particular just a few years before I showed up here. Never let up once, nor moved. Storm just sits there, blowing away. My partner and I, we thought we'd go see if anything were up that way. Or maybe we'd find some magic item or a wizard or something causing the storm. Maybe knock some sense into them or get some loot from the expedition.
You seriously risked life and limb thinking that there would be treasure there just because a storm had started?
Even if we found no goodies, we might have been able to see what was causing it. Maybe get the town's mayor to pay us for the information or something.
And what does this have to do with the giant?
I'm getting there. So, after about an hour marching through the storm, we hear this voice in the blizzard saying, "Turn back and you'll die here," and some such. We weren't about to pack it in, though. Thing is, the snow was getting so thick and high around us, we could hardly even walk, and it was getting dark. We tried to find shelter, but just kept getting turned around in the storm, and we were getting right cold. Cold to the point you don't feel no cold no more. It wasn't until I hit the ground and everything started going black that I realized I was freezing to death. But then, next thing I know, I'm awake. My toes and fingers hurt something fierce from the frostbite, and my whole body was stiff, but there I was. We'd been taken all
Your
the way
partner.
down the mountain to a little cave, and someone had even set up a fire for us. But here's the kicker. There weren't no footprints around us. Nothing in the snow. It was the wildest thing I ever seen, and I still ain't been able to figure it out.
She's clearly told this story a number of times, so it's hard to say how much of it is rehearsed exaggeration.
Where's your partner now?
Mikkel. Oh, the cowardly bum had enough of adventuring after that incident. He's working as a miner up in Kelvin's Khan with a bunch of our kinsmen now.
She seems sincere about this story, at least for the most part. A few embellishments here and there, but the core of it and many of the details ring true to your ear.
You said like a mum. You mean the face was a woman's?
Oh, aye. Far as I could tell. Real flat. Smash nose. But I was about delirious from the cold, so don't take that part of the story too seriously.
Any advice for someone looking to climb up there?
Yeah! Don't do it. It was a daft idea, and by all rights, me and my partner should be dead. Might not be such a trial normally, but that blizzard will spell the end of you.
Thank you for your time.
Well, that is at least a little promising. What say you, Katra?
It's the only lead we've got at the moment, so it's probably worth investigating.
I guess we're gonna have to climb the line, but keep an eye for any monsters that might be coming my way. So, oh, a horse. Can I ride on you? There he is. Wow. Well, it doesn't look like from the spine. Oh, come on, horsey. Maybe there's something inside. Oh, get out of this mouth. This horse. What else here? Right. Let's go. Whoa. Uh-oh. These can be found. I didn't know there was just pale blood just a moment ago. Oh boy. Does this move? Okay. Ouch! Whoa! Oh, whoa, whoa! It's an ogre! Ah! Go away! Ow! Oh! Oh, sorry. Okay, maybe not.
I should warn you, in case you did not already know. Dragons and giants have a long-standing rivalry that verges on hatred, depending on the parties involved. Storm giants are known as goodly, if stern, creatures, but Regardless of this one's disposition, it might be for the best if you do not mention my presence or involvement.
Ah, something else to complicate things. That's good to know. Thanks.
What?
Hello? Where are you?
Oh, yeah. Fire shield. Oh, fuck. Hang on. Yeah.
I just want to talk.
You don't know.
You
Dude.
tread a dangerous path, human. If you have come to rob or hunt me, then I hope that you have made peace with yourself.
That, Katra, is a storm giant, and one who has ascended beyond the restrictions of their body, it seems. They aren't just controlling the storm around us. They are the storm. It is a part of them. Be careful.
Speak now and tell me your purpose in coming here, lest I blast you off the side of the mountain.
Do you know a druid named Myaston Kimmerin?
No. Should I?
Do you know of any other storm giants in the area?
No. I live separate from my people.
Are you the only one who has lived here in the last few years?
Yes.
Well, there are accounts of Kimmerin visiting a storm giant friend in this area, and if you are the only one here, then that must be you.
Brock. I told him to check for scrying, the fool. Fine, what do you want with him?
My friend has been infested with a parasite that has also displaced his soul. We were told by the Sage of Magic at Candlekeep that his best hope is to find the Rod of Alignment, which was last seen with Kimmerin.
And what if I refuse to help? What will you do?
Then I will have to make you tell me.
No, you will not.
Child, you do not seem to comprehend the situation you're in. This is my domain. I could blow you away with the storm, rain lightning upon you, or impale you with the wind itself. Even if you could withstand that for a time, I am the storm. I can dissolve into the blizzard and merge with the air. You could not touch me unless I willed it, and I could continue to wreak destruction upon you until there was nothing left. Even an army would be defenseless against me here. In short, I would not recommend such a course.
I could ask really really nicely? I mean, I'll beg if you want me to, but that feels a bit degrading.
No, there is no need to go that far. Perhaps I can find it in myself to compromise, though. This is a powerful item that you seek, and not something to be handed over lightly. Though perhaps you will do. Very well. I indeed possess the rod and am willing to part with it in return for a favor. The druid who last held the rod is indeed a friend of mine. Kimmerin, however, has a tendency to use force to protect the wilderness and its creatures rather than negotiate. The Lord's Alliance decided that they had suffered his vigilantism long enough, and have imprisoned him in the great fortress they built nearby, known as Revel's End. I cannot
Revel
enter
Ends?
that bastion, as its magic wards me away. If you want the rod, then you must find a way to free Kimmerin. Once he is with me again, the rod will be yours.
She is used to keeping her own counsel, and it seems that leaving you in the dark is to her advantage, as you can read nothing on her face.
A prison break to set free a dangerous environmentalist vigilante? Count me in.
Well then, perhaps Kimmerin has found a kindred spirit in you. A last warning to you. Beware the prison, for it is not just a trapped and warded fortress. Something has changed lately. I have not seen the guards at their outposts for nearly a week, and there is now a ferocious flying creature there. Every time I try to approach since its appearance, it has beaten me back, rather severely at one point. I do not know if the jailers have summoned it as an additional guardian, or whether it is there for other reasons. But be wary of a dark creature with bat-like wings. Hope that you do not encounter it. Good luck.
Guess we have to leave another one right now. Wait, can I see something? Oh, I was gonna say those. But can I? Oh, I really want those icicles. I want to use them for weaponry. I guess you can't do that.
That is all a rather tall order, and none of it too encouraging. At this point, the best we can do is probably to investigate the prison, see if we can identify some of its defenses and any gaps therein.
So we have to go. Hang on, didn't I walk into that castle? I just went in? Maybe it might be something in there. Oh, it could be. Sorry guys, I'm busy on my own. It's an owlbear, which I really should be worried. Oh no, that's not the castle they were referring to. Aw. On my journey. Damn, I need to do more wisdom. Oops. Oh, it's a uh-oh. Oh. looks so big.
The Illithid, also known as Mind Flayers, once ruled vast empires across multiple worlds, conquering whole races and forcing them into service. Ships like this one were how the monsters traveled between the stars and across planes of existence. Be glad that this one is long since crashed and abandoned. Otherwise, its presence would foretell a coming calamity.
I don't want to find out how my flare works. Oh. I'm back. Oh, there's a chest as well. Oh, no. I don't want to do this. There's a bunch of mind flares over here. Might leave. Best not to do this. I know there's a chest in there, but unfortunately, we're just not gonna get. We're not gonna go after it. Ugh. I wonder where the fortress. Look at this. Investigate. Here we are. The revel ends. The Revan.
No sign of that creature that Nalkra warned us about. Can you discern anything noteworthy?
The place is rather quiet. Still. Waiting for a few minutes, you do not see any guards, but do notice that the front door is wide open. Otherwise, though, you cannot see any apparent weaknesses.
I can't see it because I'm stuck.
Forcing our way in isn't going to be an option, I don't think.
No, I think you are quite right about that. Perhaps we can strike a deal with whoever runs the prison. Barring that, simply seeing the inside might give us some ideas about how to get Kimmerin out. Still no guards? You would think that someone would have stopped or questioned us by now. I do not like the feel of this. Make sure that the front door stays open and unlocked, too. I do not wish to be trapped in here. See what you can find through that hole. There might be another passage or something similar. Something to lead us out of here.
There's a hole. I guess so.
That looks like it connects to the door in the entryway, and judging by these notes, most of the rest of the prison, too. It seems to be a full containment and lockdown system. Everything is barred and sealed. Perhaps there's been a prison riot or some revolt? Messy as that may be, it could provide a good distraction for getting inside and extracting Kimmerin.
So I need to find out how. Maybe buttons. Maybe a 3. Maybe an 8. What's that noise? Seven. 387 maybe? Let's try. Maybe it might be a 3-digit code numbers. Okay, so
There. Now let us
Whoa,
get
I
back into
think
the
it
open and hope
was
that
the
we have not
wall.
released all of the prisoners or endangered the guards. That would...
What was that?
I should be scared. Right now. What is that door opening? Oh!
Demon! What are demons doing in a prison?
Aha! Aha! Oh my god, there's so many demons! Die! Die all you demons! Get them! Get with it! Come on, firewall! Burn them! Burn them! Burn them! Burn them!
Rebels are now demons. Encountering both in such a relatively short time is seldom a good sign. Either you are cursed with rotten luck or something is brewing. Unless Rebels' End is taken to enlisting monsters from the Abyss as guards, something has gone thoroughly awry. This is becoming increasingly distressing.
What is the Abyss exactly?
It is one of the lower planes, a seething pit of madness, rage, and destruction. Its endless layers are populated with demons of all shapes and forms, varying in intellect and cunning, but uniform in their desire to wreak chaos and kill. The Abyss is reckless, thoughtless evil made manifest.
Do you think that Kimmerin has anything to do with them being here?
I doubt it, unless Kimmerin were presented with a too tempting opportunity, was consumed by vengeance, or had simply gone mad. He would not risk summoning demons. They would do as much damage to his precious wilderness as any human host would, polluting and tainting the land with their very presence.
How likely is it that the prison's keepers have summoned these things?
Unlikely. The Lord's Alliance may be only as good as their interests allow, or as benefits them. But they are intelligent enough to know that summoning demons for help is an often counterproductive and deadly proposition. They would forbid such practices within their institutions, including this one.
Any advice going into this?
Yes. Don't die, and get out as quickly as you can.
Helpful.
As we go, look for evidence of a cult like the one we found near Candlekeep. If we find who or whatever created the portal, we may in turn discover a way to collapse it.
Oh dear. We have another portal. Oh. Keep an eye for any suspicious coming in my way. Oh, no you don't. No. Oh, okay, yep. Looks like we just found 2 more people just found to become divested. Which is so slow because it looks like baby trolls. Well, I know they're demon, but come on, look at them. They're so tiny. Kill them. It looks like there are so many prisons to choose. Oh. Come on, destroy. Now in these ones. Uh-oh. We just found a mimic. Just watch. There we go, found you! Screw you, mimic! You're burned to death! Ah! It's in my mouth! nothing in here. Guess we're going up the stairs again because I heard a monster hiding above here. There they are. It's so easy to kill them.
Those must have been the guards. Either there is a spellcaster nearby animating them, or they've been possessed by demonic spirits.
There we go. Take them down, take them down, take them down. Oh my gosh. One down, two down, and three. Oh, noise coming from above, I'm guessing. Oh, there they are. Firewall! Fire shell! Fire shell! Get them down! Get them down! Get them down! Well, at least the fire shell looks really useful. Alright, where's the next one? There he is. I'm just gonna...
I do not see evidence of the warden, nor anyone else. Likely took the keys with him, but you might still want to search this room. See what you can find.
Pulling aside a loose brick in the wall, you find a lockbox tucked into the empty space. Lacking a key, you can either try to pick the lock with your meager tools or try to bust it open. You find a journal bound in plain, cheap leather. Pulling aside a loose brick in the wall, you find a lockbox tucked into the empty space. It takes a few minutes, but you are eventually rewarded with that oh-so-satisfying click as the latch pops open. Within, you find a small potion. Looks like the warden was preparing for the worst. Maybe a prison break.
Speed potion, that takes a while.
That looks like it was probably the warden. Their body is no longer their own. No choice.
Oh dear.
Movement, not commanded by something else. A puppet. Nothing to be done. No helping them. Nothing.
Okay, me nuts. Oh boy. Look at the fire shield just to be sure.
Have to break him. That is all. Just break what is left. Break the shell. Break the puppet, and it will be over. There. There. It is done. Good work.
Are you okay? You sounded a little lost for a while there.
I am fine now.
That seemed to really affect you. Do you want to talk about what just happened?
This is too familiar. Like what happened in my cave, with close spaces, being unable to do anything. Having to watch everything around me without the power to influence it. Then seeing someone else whose body has been stolen from them and turned into a marionette for someone else's amusement or cruel deeds, while I am forced to feel you break what is left of them. And I see me in my body instead of a skeleton, and it just makes everything... I feel everything that you feel, and see everything that you see in a physical sense, but my emotions are still my own, and they color our experiences differently. I see them differently in that way, and I cannot control how those experiences affect me, and that in itself makes it worse. The lack of control, that is. Feeling even more helpless and all the more weak and pathetic because of it. It spirals into panic or becomes a dark pit that I lose myself in, and it does not stop. Even after whatever we have done ends, I still feel it. For a long time afterward, minutes, hours, pretending to be fine, even speaking normally, is exhausting in a way that should not apply to someone without a body.
I'm sorry. That's a lot. I knew you were feeling strained, but I hadn't realized it was that powerful. Again, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say.
Thank you, but do not be sorry. I do not mean this to sound ungrateful, but it feels more like pity than sympathy, even if my mind knows otherwise. Perhaps it is best we move on. Keys. Find the keys.
You sift through the shards of bone and scraps of torn clothes and armor until you hear a jangle. You retrieve a ring of keys, each of which is inscribed with runes and magic formulae. You would never have opened the cells without these.
So I have to go find my stand. My stand. We have to go back up again. Like, it makes no sense. Where are we gonna go? Oh, the key. Oh, okay. That purple sparkling meant to be have to go there. It's a Dragon Ball.
Oh, the jingling of keys. Now that is a welcome sound. Certainly better than listening to screaming demons, anyhow. And who might you be? I see no uniform. You don't look like a demon to me.
No, you first. Who are you?
Oh, depends who's asking.
I don't work here, and I'm not here to hurt anyone. Just tell me your name.
I could make you run around looking for whatever list the warden keeps the names of his prisoners on, but that wouldn't help either of us, would it? Aside from maybe making me giggle. I could really use a good laugh. Very well. My name is Mayastan Kimmerin. What do you want with me exactly?
Nalkra sent me to free you.
Oh, finally. She said she would figure something out, but I'd given up on her once the demons appeared.
What happened here? Why are there demons and where are the guards?
How much information do you think I can get while locked up in a stationary cell? Well, a fair amount, actually. About a week ago, there was an alarm. Like, if there'd been a prison break. But everyone was running toward the bottom level, and someone shouted about a portal or something like that. Almost none of those guards came back. And those who did were being chased by all of the lovely creatures you've encountered here yourself. My best guess is someone opened a portal to the abyss, lost control, and was subsequently killed. Judging by the state of this place, it seems likely that the portal's still open too. As for the other guards, well, I wouldn't think about it too hard if I were you.
Will these keys get you out?
Why, yes, they will! Glad to see someone thinking ahead. That being said, I won't be going anywhere while that portal's still open, so you'll have to go find my magic focus, too.
That's not the deal. Focus.
Where would I find your focus?
There's a lockup somewhere for inmates' possessions. Get the warden's keys, and you should be able to open whatever box or closet you can find.
Can you actually close the portal?
Oh, I should be able to. Even if I haven't been able to cast them, I could still prepare spells while locked up in here. Had a few things that could work at the ready just in case I ever got the chance. That being said, I'm starved and weak as a kitten, so I'll still need you to clear the way and take care of whatever's hanging around the portal before I'll risk exposing myself. I'm our only chance of nipping this crisis in the bud, after all.
I'll be back soon.
Okay, I'll be here.
There they are. Oh, holy shit! Oh shit, they're all behind me. Okay. Oh no, you were right behind me, did you? You meant to be a complete surprise, and you had to be a surprise.
Vair, we haven't been using your magic site as much, but I haven't seen any evidence of a cult or any other religious or magical activity aside from what's needed to keep this place running.
Oh, yes, strange.
Vair.
Just get us out of this prison.
Okay, never mind. Oh boy. Oh shit! Stupid slime again. Oh no! Oh no! You're not welcome. Go away. There's another one somewhere, please. There better be another one somewhere. Trying to cover up the trace of all the blood. Nope, there's some more guards. Okay. There's another thing. Who's there? There's one over here. Right. Okay. Okay, blossom. There we go. That's for the door. No, nothing here. Rejection to pat.
Oh, my focus. Excellent. Have you cleared the path to the portal?
All of the demons have been killed.
Oh, you even took care of that big, bat-like thing?
Yeah.
That one looked particularly menacing. If I'm being entirely honest, I nearly peed myself when it stopped by to try to get into my cell.
I'm sorry, the what?
Oh...
Nokra mentioned some sort of flying monster before we came, but we haven't seen it yet. Do you think it's still here?
Oh yes, I saw it just yesterday. If it hadn't flown off by then, something must be keeping it here. My guess is it's feeding off whatever energy's coming out of the portal. Or perhaps the lesser demons coming through, treating the portal like a fishing hole. Well, if that thing's still hanging around, then it will probably rip me to shreds the moment I try to seal the portal. I'll find a place to hide. Maybe just stay in this cozy and very safe cell until it's dead or driven off. Once you've done that, I'll close the portal and we can get out of this place. I would guess it probably perches somewhere up high. Might want to start searching the upper levels.
Oh god, do something about flying monster. Oh, come on, I gave you a thing back, you know.
As much as your presence brightens up this place, I'd really rather be out of here. Hurry it up!
Fine. My guess is it to be on this upper level. That really scary. That noise nearly got me give me a jump scare for that point. Let's go up. Fine. Use the fire shield. Prepare to go a little bit higher and higher and higher and higher and higher.
Wow. I've never actually been up quite this high. Is this what it's like for you? Viewing the world from above while flying? Everything spread out so endlessly.
It was.
Any chance those specks are dangerous or harming anything in the area?
Huh? Oh!
What a lucky day this is. The two souls have come to be packaged into the same body. I was getting hungry.
It can sense me?
And hear you. Yes, one might say that it is a delight to encounter a soul as rich and potent as yours, noble worm. I cannot say that in all of my centuries I have ever consumed any of your kind who were older than mere adolescents. Young and tender, yes. But their souls do not have the potency that yours does. And all of this without contending with your fiery breath and iron-hard scales. Oh, you are most generous in coming here, so exposed.
The monster seems to be almost shivering in anticipation as it flexes its claws and bares its teeth. You get the sense that you might only have time for one question before the thing's patience runs out.
How did this portal open?
You do not know. Neither of you. To think that even such a wise beast as a dragon would not know the happenings and patterns of his own world. How little have you paid attention to what is around you? Don't worry though, I will relive the universe of your arrogance. Luckily for you, you will not have to face your deity's judgment when I am done with you. Death will be the true end, once I devour your souls. Sure you shall remain in this universe.
Oh my gosh! Wait, what? Spin! Oh, I can't see! Where?
Will drag your soul down into the abyss, mortal.
Gotcha! Napasu is done.
Even if you strike me down and destroy my body here, I will simply reform in the abyss. And when I do, and when my master carves a path into this world, nothing will stop me from hunting you down. Your souls will be mine in the end.
And now he is down.
Well, that just happened. Let's head back to Kimmerin.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, well, that was downright unsettling. Still, the deed is done. However, I fear that what magic I could work here today was limited and will only be a temporary solution. Once I have some rest, though, I can return and enact something more permanent.
What about the other people still in the prison? It will be some time before more guards appear to help them.
Oh, I plan to free them all. I cannot abide by anything being trapped against its will. If these prisoners prove to still be dangerous to others, though, well, then it will be my responsibility to find and eliminate them. Lots of work if that happens, but I'll manage.
What about the crimes that they have already committed? They haven't finished their sentences.
Not my problem, and I don't really care about such strict laws. Way I see it, just being stuck in here was punishment enough. If they break the rules again, though, then someone will put them down. Might be me, it might be someone else.
Are you ready to go back to Nokra now?
Oh, once I've had a bite to eat, sure. There must be something around here that hasn't rotted or been gnawed on by demons. As soon as I'm rested, though, I'll turn into an air elemental or a snowy owl. Something. Fly to Nulkra's cave. I'll be there long before you.
Stay safe, then. Would have hated to go to all this trouble just for you to get eaten by a crag cat or something on the way back.
Yeah, well, the benefit of being a druid is that I can always turn into one of them if they try. Maybe insult their mother to get them to back off. You wouldn't guess it, but they're surprisingly touchy about their mom's crag cats. Never you worry. I'll see you there.
Alright, get the heck out of here. Go, go, go. I'm gonna have to be really quick. Oops.
Once a military outpost, this fortress was built by the Lords of Waterdeep to protect the prison of Revel's End, as well as the neighboring 10 towns. The soldiers there performed their duty well, but were unprepared when the dragon appeared and latched onto the side of the tower. The beast unleashed its freezing breath into the building again and again, until everyone and everything inside had been turned to blocks of ice. Now, with no 10 towns to defend, and soldiers afraid to house there for fear of their comrades' ghosts, the outpost stands abandoned.
Oh. You have returned. Good. I can now say to face that I do not enjoy being deceived, a dragon. I was afraid of this. Be careful.
What do you mean, dragon?
Do not lie. We know what you are.
I did a bit of divination while we were waiting for you. I had to make sure that the Rod of Alignment was going to someone trustworthy. Or, well, you withheld pretty important information, so maybe not someone trustworthy, so much as not going to turn the Rod toward destruction or the undoing of everything good in our world. We figured out what you would want the Rod for, and personally, I fully support your desire to return to your natural form, especially if it means unearthing whatever your attackers are planning.
And what about after the dragon is returned to its form? Can we trust them with it then?
I'd hope so. If not, though, we can always take it back. Either way, can't condemn someone for something they haven't done yet, right? Give it to them with my blessing.
Fine. But if you can hear me, dragon, I do this not for your sake. I do it for the child. They do not deserve to have their thoughts constantly invaded, and should be able to live their life without someone constantly whispering in their ear. A person's mind is meant to be their refuge and safe haven, even when nowhere else is. Besides, there is something about you, child. A sense of impending significance, for lack of a better term. I have been in this world long enough to trust my intuition, and it tells me to keep an eye on you, regardless of what happens to the dragon. I will be curious to know your doings. Now go, hunt your quarry, and remember that the rod is not all-powerful. You must weaken your target first if it is a living thing. You have a battle ahead.
Any idea where we might find the creatures that stole Vair's body?
I tried scrying them too, but their lair seems to be protected from such spying. Sorry.
I may have an idea, though.
We'll take any advice you can offer.
Speak with the dwarves of Kelvin's Cairn. I have overheard their conversations whilst traveling as a storm. They speak of their kin in Mithril Hall facing a mysterious crisis, though I could not learn any details. Still, their troubles and yours could be related. If so, they may provide direction and help against a common foe.
It is as good a start as any. These foes are unnatural to our world, so they are bound to make disturbances that we might be able to follow.
Well, it's a start at least. Thank you both for your help.
Happy hunting!
Alright, now we have to go find the dwarves. Oh. Oh yeah, since I'm here, is there a chest behind it? So I'll have a look. Yes, it does. Yay. Oh, the Dragon Ball Druid. Yay, let's go. Let's go find. I guess we're gonna go find somewhere in another area. Owlbear, go away. Wait, what's that? What's down there?
This foreboding cavern was once home to the dragon that destroyed 10 towns. It had carved its lair from the mountainside with its terrible claws, rending stone and ice like so much putty. After the dragon was killed, the place was looted of every scrap of treasure, then abandoned. Now it stands on the horizon as a grim reminder of Caer Dineval's past and the fate its sister towns suffered.
I really need to find some landmarks, since I got another stats to level up. Except for one time it was snowed and... oh boy. I'm riding on my horsey. Another owlbear. No owlbears, leave me alone. I don't want to fight with your... okay, that I'm supposed to go that way. Right. This is a dwarf place.
A stranger? Welcome to Kelvin's Cairn, true home of the legendary Brunner Battlehammer himself. And who might you be?
My name is Katra, and I'm looking for a group of people and monsters. Have you heard anything about anyone working with chalky-skinned creatures that have bones and spines poking out of their flesh? Maybe a wizard in a mask?
Don't know about any wizard and haven't seen any monsters like that about, but we have had some tales from our kin down south in Mithril Hall. Just rumors, mind you. Before the trading caravans from our cousins stopped coming due to the blizzards, they had some stranger things to say. They were all over the place with the tales, but the consistencies between them told how civilians were losing their minds. There's been sabotage, murder, and people just up and disappearing, or trying to go into the deeper caves where they had no business being. Oh, and some people had talked about glimpsing a new small folk, they think, down in the Underdark. Just saw small, pale, white humanoids with grinning teeth and yellow eyes.
At the risk of jumping to conclusions, that sounds at least similar to what you witnessed in your home. Not to mention that the small folks she mentioned sound like the star spawn Gru we have encountered.
Yeah, it's definitely worth a look at least. Thank you for the information. We'll get out of your hair and...
Boss! We're under attack! Some creepy pale things with spikes coming out of them! They're swarming our guard posts!
Friends of yours? You could say something like that.
They must have finally tracked us down. I knew they would eventually come for my soul as well as my body.
How many are there, and how didn't we see them coming? The scouts asleep?
The scouts didn't even have a chance to see them! The things just appeared right in the tunnels, behind one of our sentry posts! I think something teleported them here!
Get the workers and civilians into the deeper tunnels, and call up the rest of the garrison. You follow them to the shelters until this is cleared up.
You kidding? Like I'd miss a fight.
Your funeral, kid. Follow me.
Because looks like the cultists just came in today. What the? They look like...
They're after a human!
There he is! The cultist! Get them, get them, get them! Ah! Fire with fire! Get them, get them, get them, get them!
Oh, I think that's all of them.
Indeed, but we have not seen the star spawn anywhere else in the Dale. If they were transported specifically here, that implies that they were coming for us.
How do you figure? They could have attacked us any time.
Maybe not. No one saw you in my cave when the cultists attacked me. It could be that they did not know who had my soul after losing the coin that held it. If they had known that you carried my soul, then that wizard in the mask would have either killed or captured you to take it back when he found us in Wizard Edro's tower.
So they've somehow figured it out since then, and have some way to find or at least track us.
That would seem to be the case. We should leave. If more pursue us, I do not want innocents caught in the fighting.
Vair, that actually sounded rather generous and thoughtful. Downright altruistic, actually.
Just get us to Mithril Hall quickly. If we stay in one spot too long, it will make it all the easier for the enemy to attack us. And we do not know what their capabilities are. For all we know, this invasion was either the entirety of their force, or but a tiny fraction of their army.
Good point. Yeah, we should go.
Alright, chapter 3 is completely done. Oh, you joking me.
Here, crystals grow in abundance, sprouting from and covering the cave's walls like lichen. Most of these crystals have also been found to have magical properties, most notably enhancing spells that freeze their targets. However, the crystals have proven too unstable to use reliably and have been known to shatter or even explode during spellcasting, so few risk using them.
Well, that explains. Right. We gotta keep moving, and we better be. Moving on next.
Need a lift?
Minimal more. Minimal hole, please. So we're on to chapter 4.
The journey out of Icewind Dale is slow and treacherous, the snow hindering your progress with yetis taking advantage of your predicament. Still, after repelling a few raids, you manage to round the spine of the world, feeling the fresh, warmer breezes rising from the south as you turn east and skirt the foothills as you make for Mithril Hall. You keep the fetid, troll-infested swamps of the Evermoors to your right as you near your destination, climbing the last slope in the mountain shadow and passing through the dwarven city's main gates, hoping to find the lair of the Starspawn.
Chapter 4. Oh yay! We have another new spell. Oh, imitation. There's no chest either we can only use. Invisibility potion. So we can move on to the next area. Mineral Hall is just down that way. I'm going to buy new clothes. I'm on my way. I got to take a run in the mall.
Lots of guards on duty. It certainly seems that something has the dwarves on alert, or whether it has to do with us.
Honestly, I hope it does. As bad as that could be for the dwarves, it was a long way to get here, and I don't want this trip to be for nothing.
Agreed. Though I will be more than happy to lead these tunnels. We've only just arrived, and already I cannot help but feel trapped.
We'll get in and out as quickly as we can. Just tell me if you start having problems, okay?
I will. Thank you.
Stay behind the line, please. Next. Next. Stay behind the line, please. Next. Next. Step forward. Next. Stay behind the line, please. Next. 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 Next.
us out, Katra. We are easy targets here.
What's happening? What did I do?
Precautions have marked you as dangerous. You'll be detained, examined, and questioned.
Why do they say I'm dangerous?
Our wards indicate that there's been tampering with your mind or soul. There's a foreign entity inside of you.
Again? How many times will a simple presence be a cause for suspicion or study? This is growing tiresome.
Do you have any explanation for this?
I carry the soul of a dragon within me. We are here hunting the ones who took his body from him.
My first instinct is to call you nuts and throw you in jail. But perhaps there is more to this. Either way, you'll be detained until we finish evaluating you. Our commander's on the way to address this personally.
And how long will all of this take?
That is for our commander to decide. You might not be allowed to leave at all.
So you're the one who set our alarms to screaming like a goat that's been cornered by a mountain lion? Fengir, I don't feel like wasting our time here, so cast your spells and let's get on with our lives. If you resist his spells, he will know. Submit to them, or we will use more invasive and painful methods to get what we need out of you.
I would suggest that you answer Commander Tordek's questions fully and truthfully, while providing any other information that's applicable to our investigation and/or Mithril Hall and its denizens.
As the dwarf casts his spell, you feel a sensation akin to what you did when Thesserai's assistant cast Zone of Truth on you. This, however, is more direct, targeted, and instead of trying to prevent a certain kind of action, you can feel something trying to take control of a part of your mind and thereby compel you to follow his instructions. This seems like a fairly reasonable request. No reason to not be honest with them, right?
Good. The first thing I want to know about is this entity inside of you. Fengir says that there is another consciousness living inside of you, but that it does not seem to do you any harm. What is it, and do you or it wish to harm the people of Mithril Hall?
It is the soul of the noble dragon Endandravayir, and neither he nor I wish you harm unless you conspire with our enemies.
It seems that your magics have not failed you yet, old friend.
No, though I must admit to not believing it when the detection spells registered a dragon's presence.
Surprising as all of this is, what business have you in Mithril Hall? Why come here?
The people and creatures who stole the dragon's body are hunting us for the soul. We mean to find and destroy them first, and take back the body. Judging by the rumors coming out of Mithril Hall, we thought that we might find their trail here.
In that case, perhaps our interests are aligned. Before we go any further, perhaps it would be best if you started from the beginning and told me all you know and what manner of foe you are looking for.
I will endeavor to be as brief as possible.
Good. Time is precious, though take care not to overlook any important details.
And all the explained stories this has happened is this.
So these pale things in the tunnels we've found, that they are not from Faerun explains why no one in the city is familiar with them. We had thought that they were perhaps a lost people from the Underdark, as those caverns are vast and not all of them explored. I had suspected that their appearance might have something to do with our missing people.
People have been behaving strangely too, right?
Aye. The commander of Mithril Hall's scouting forces had repeatedly sent squads into the Underdark over the last months, and none of them came back. He also pushed for expansion into the tunnels and other projects that would put workers and fighters outside of our gates and barriers. We moved to question him, but he died when we tried to arrest him. I wonder if perhaps he was an accomplice to this cult. It makes me wonder just how many of our own people have willingly surrendered themselves to this cause. As for whatever has taken the dragon's body, that is not an enemy we can allow to rest at our front door.
So what do you plan to do about it?
Kill it, of course. If you cannot remove the creature from Endandravayir's body, then a dragon controlled by a cult is not something that we can ignore.
But you are willing to let us try first.
I am. Partly because the most callous and pragmatic smart thing to do would be to allow it. If you succeed, then the problem is solved. If you fail, then you will most likely die and be unable to stop us. Furthermore, you seem to genuinely believe you can accomplish this, even while compelled to tell us the truth of yourself and your journeys. You have spoken of overcoming monstrous creatures and seem to have a plan with this Rod of Alignment, which Fengir would salivate over if you gave him a chance to examine it.
I would not salivate.
Yes, you would. Because of your confidence and because it is right to help a goodly dragon, we will move forward with your plan and aid you as we can. Our scouts have tracked these Starspawn to a set of ruins in the Underdark that they seem to be using as their base. Chances are you will find your dragon there, or at least more information about where it could be.
That's...
However, confidence can be unwarranted. To make sure that you are up to the task, we will test you. A simple sparring match should do. It will be you against, say, 3 of our best fighters. If you beat them, then we will assist you. If you cannot, then we will have to consider you a liability, and keep you from interfering while we kill the possessed dragon. Much as it pains me to admit.
3 against 1 seems a bit unfair. Are they really any good?
The ones I have in mind each earned their reputations fairly. One slew a hook horror when he was a fresh recruit in the army, and the other 2 were essential in finding and exterminating an Illithid outpost.
Very well. I accept your terms and your challenge.
Excellent. In that case, Fengir, you may remove the restraints and end the spell.
Ushaba take you, Tordek. Felt like I was about to start bleeding out of my eyes from maintaining the suggestion for so long.
I would never let that happen. Else your wife would skin me alive once she saw you.
And I would let her.
You're free to go now. I will return to my other duties, and when you are ready, report to the Silverbeard Arena to face 3 of our champions.
Just we're gonna... Okay. Now to take down the 3 best champion fighters. For some potion. I think... Oh, yep, please. A brand new staff and a brand new clothes looking to level myself up. Yay! Now I'm a very powerful wizard now. Yee! The regeneration potion and a regeneration potion. We better need to buy HP. Sorry. Ah, well. Two, 3, 4, 5.
Remember, this fight determines whether you even have a chance to save me and separate us. Not to make you panic or cause undue stress, but this might as well be a matter of life and death.
Yeah, right. No pressure. Thanks.
Ah, yes. The human. Tordek said that he was sending you this way. Ready to get beaten into the dust.
I'm ready. They might be surprised about who gets taken down today.
Uh-huh. Sure. Well, let's get it over with.
One down. There we go. Did it.
Well, I'll be. Wouldn't have believed it if I hadn't seen it myself. Guess Tordex saw something new and was right. Again. I should know better by now than to second guess him. Anyhow, I'll send word along that you've passed his test. Once you're patched up and ready, speak with him about whatever it was that got you down here in the first place.
Now we have to go follow, right? Yeah. Alright. Gotta keep running up. I saw a chest. There we go. I'll be taking those 2 coins. Keep running. Run. Oh, okay, maybe not. I'm going the wrong way.
Ah, there you are. I heard the good news. I suspected that you would at least make a good show of things, but even I'm impressed to hear that you defeated all 3 of the warriors I picked. Perhaps you can save your friend after all.
So, what now?
Now I am going to send you with a squad of soldiers into the Underdark to invade the lair of a relatively unknown foe. We have a very rough estimate of how many Starspawn there are, but if there are any cultists or prisoners, they have stayed within the ruins. I have already made the arrangements and my soldiers are moving ahead to further scout and prepare for the attack. Before you leave though, you should wear this. This will prevent anyone from scrying on you, like the cultists probably did when they found you at Kelvin's cairn. Don't want the evil little vermin to see you coming now, do we? Now get going. You have a dragon to rescue.
He's just squad outside of the cultist lair. And it doesn't even fall damage. What I do. I go in there. Wait.
Mithril, the precious metal for which this dwarven kingdom was named, is exceptionally rare in most of the world. Lighter and stronger than steel, warriors and artisans across the lands clamor for it. Mithril Hall's seemingly endless supply of the legendary material is brought through here, and it is in this room that Mithril ore is melted down and purified into the metal that has made the dwarves here wealthy beyond most people's wildest dreams.
Right. Hang on. So sorry. Let me see. Ah. Downstairs. Oh no. Okay, wait, there's gonna be more gold coming my way. Venturing at your own risk. Ah! It's an imp!
Without sunlight, there is little plant life in the Underdark. Instead, mushroom forests like this one sprout from decomposing material. Creatures come to feed on these mushrooms, and those creatures are eaten by predators, and then new mushrooms grow from what is left over. They are not too different from forests on the surface in that regard. Just don't try to eat them, is all.
Hmm. Right. Right, there he is. 12th outpost. Hmm.
Finally. Was wondering when you'd show up. Are you ready for this?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Nervous? Yeah, can't say as I blame you, kid. If I'm being honest, I'm ready to puke. Just too many things we don't know, but we work with what we've got. To help make sure that you don't have to deal with too many bad guys inside, my squad and I will cause a distraction and draw as many enemies as we can into a battle outside. We chose a good spot to attack from, but we don't know how many are in there, so be quick. Doesn't matter how good we are, if we get swarmed, it's over. So, you ready?
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay, let us go first then. Once you hear us starting to fight, you go to that side entrance over there. Good luck.
This is a little too familiar. The cave, the star spawn, and again I cannot fight. No. This is different. This is not what happened last time. We are not the victim. We are the hunter. We are the hunter.
We've got this. Just bear with it. This will be over soon.
Right, okay. I think I'm in somebody else's place.
What are you doing? I did everything you asked.
That's not
I
you.
cleaned, I
It's someone else. It's someone else.
What more do you want from me?
Katra,
What is that?
get us
Stop,
away from
please.
here.
An exchange. A sleeper to awaken. For the awakened to enter the dream.
Go. Great. Looks like we lost one of those people who got to this sacrifice. You going?
You're here to help us, right?
I am.
You're not like the rest of them. The ones in the robes, all those things with them who... No, never mind, just help me out of here. Help me out of here, please, get me out.
I'm not letting you out until you answer some questions. Who are you? What are you doing here?
My name's Sensor. I was a merchant before these people kidnapped me and my family. We've been working for them, doing manual labor. But they took me aside without saying why and trapped me in here. I could hear other people screaming though. I thought maybe I was next.
Have you seen a dragon here?
The dragon? Yes, it doesn't look healthy, like it has a fungus growing out of it. Some of us, the captives they took, we've had to feed and clean up after it sometimes. Sometimes it would just decide to eat someone. Simply snap up a random person and chase them down if they tried to run.
Where is it?
It's up on a cliff way above the rest of the cavern. But the only way you can get there without flying is through a portal that the people in robes use. It's deep in these ruins.
I'll get you out of here.
While fiddling with the lock, you twist one of your tools just a little bit harder so that you can... Oh, whoops. Well, the pick you were using is now broken and jammed into the locking mechanism. That thing isn't opening anytime soon. You rear your weapon back and take a mighty swing at the lock. While fiddling with the lock... Oh, whoop. You rear your weapon back. A couple of minutes pass as you feel around the inside of the mechanism, tweaking and turning your tools, just right until you finally hear a little click as the lock pops open.
Thank you. Please, I just have to ask one more favor. My family is still being held with the rest of the prisoners. I know how to open the door and can let them out if you'll just watch my back.
Oh, thank Helm that you... Sensor! What are you doing here? I'd given you up for dead.
For a while I had to. Give me a moment to open this. There. Maya Preckin Cilia's a guest. He's still here.
Katra, is that you?
Neri?
Mary, there you are.
What are you doing here? We had all thought that the cultists had already killed you or that maybe you had gotten away. Why are you here? How are you here? And what's all this new equipment?
It's a long story, one we don't have time for. What happened after I left the village? I came back and everything was aflame.
A few hours after you went to find Vair, the people who control this place appeared, accompanied by, well, Vair, though he looked sick. They threatened to torch the village if we didn't cooperate. They rounded all of us up, searching. They were looking for some coin, though none of us knew what they meant. We tried to give them money, but they didn't want any. Instead, they took what little they wanted, bound us up, and then the dragon appeared. I thought it might have been Vair, but I've never seen him so close, and he looked... wrong. Sick.
Oh no. I was afraid of this. What they would make my body do.
When these people were done with us, we had to watch as the dragon flew into the sky and breathed fire over all our homes. It was horrifying, seeing all that we had worked and lived for burning. I don't know how we'll rebuild, even if we get out of here.
If you were to escape, do you think you would be able to find your way to the surface?
Not in a million years. None of us are from these tunnels. We would be lost and die down here as surely as if we were dropped into the middle of the ocean.
Right. You'll have to wait inside for me then. I came with a group of dwarves and elves, but they're fighting now and can't look after you. Once I'm done, though, we can all flee together.
I hope you're right. We have old and sick people here. We cannot move quickly, so you had best come up with a plan.
Right.
Have you seen the dragon? Do you know where it is?
Yes, they live on a ledge high up in this cavern. The only way there is through a portal that the cultists have to activate every time they want to pass through. They never let us see how it works, though. Katra, I'd always heard that dragons were wise creatures, even if some were evil, but this one seems insane. It's irrational, destructive, and yet it watches us with such intelligent eyes.
Also, Nuri, where are my parents? Are they still alive?
They were taken away some weeks ago and never came back.
Whoa!
I don't know what happened to them, but, well, Katra, the people who are taken away never come back.
They could still come back, provided that you are willing to cooperate.
What have you done with my parents?
Your parents are alive. When my kin found you in the frozen north, we would have offered to trade them for you, had our messenger not been killed by one of the short, hairy ones first. We have no more use for you now, but you are disrupting our plan. Instead, we will release them and the rest of your village if you leave immediately. If you do not, though, I will send these enlightened ones to remove them from your world while I destroy you here. So, you and your friends and family leave us in peace, or you attempt some silly rescue and condemn your parents.
Katra, do not even think about leaving yet.
They have my parents, though. Do you remember what happened when we last met this person? We were thrown from a tower. Getting everyone out without a fight could save all of our lives.
Not mine. We cannot be sure that your parents are even still alive, Katra, but we know that they have my body.
Your body? That's all you can think about? They have my family and my village. You're being selfish.
And you're not thinking clearly. There is no reason for this creature to uphold their end of the bargain. He wants us gone because we can do damage here. They will continue to come after us until they get what they want.
No matter how you turn over their words in your mind, you are unable to read into this creature's intentions.
I won't fall for your lies. You will meet your end here.
Fine.
Get him, Katra!
Yeah! still not? Looks like they're up against him and he's still. Where is he? He's not. He's over there. Oh. I'm gonna have to heal my energy first. He's very slow, but I only imagine that. Please charge, heal, 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 heal. Ouch! Who hit me? Oh god, he's over here.
Decay may be delayed for a time if this has already passed. Or has it yet to? Time here is annoying. You will come for the greater rot, I see. Our time for the worms is not yet right, and my master does not mind delays in the course of his eternity. But the swarm is impatient. They are eager to show you the waking world beyond this dream. They still yearn to eat your eyes so that you can see the truth of the universe.
The monster has stopped caring if we understand it, I think.
I see that you come for the greater art. Yes. Yes, I will enjoy that struggle.
Yep, and now he's dead.
That thing. I always knew something was wrong about them, but that... I thought it was human at first, but...
He was a bunch
You need to
of
lead us
pack
out
of
of here, right now. I will organize the prisoners, and you will show us the way.
No, not yet.
Excuse me?
I have to do something here first. I made a promise, and I think fulfilling it will also keep those monsters from ever hurting people again. Besides, there's a battle in the cavern, and the soldiers on our side can't protect you until it's done.
But you... We have to... Very well. I will organize us as best I can and find a place to hide or barricade ourselves that isn't... this. We'll see if we can find any other captives while we're at it. You just make sure to come back alive and come back quickly. You hear me?
That's the plan, yeah.
Alright.
Now, finally, after all this time, we have defeated that creature in the robes, and now I can be free again.
Yeah, almost there. You ready for this?
No. I'm sick, terrified, and furious, but I want this done already.
That makes the two of us, including the sick part.
Good luck.
Thanks.
I had hoped not to trouble my lord with such blind, foolish meat as yourself.
Oh no,
But
it's you
if
again.
one of us cannot fulfill our master's desire, then the other must. Once you have been eaten and your flesh given to our master, once both of your souls have been expended, you will see our truth and join us.
There he is. There's the body. Look in the... I miss. I have to use fire magic. How battle the final showdown. Whoa! He's almost dead. Final showdown.
Now, Contra, use the rod now!
And now, the rod. Whoa, it's a thing. What is that?
Vaya, are you okay?
Contra.
Vaya, it's over. We did it. I can still feel you, though. Can you hear me?
Contra. We are still connected, but not. Yes. I feel so.
That was an entertaining stumbling block.
No.
A curious and enjoyable show. I will not stop you. It is clear that this attempt to bring my world's enlightenment to your limited minds has been rejected and foiled. However, I would give you a parting gift. If anything, just so that there is still something left for when my master and my greater self finally step out of your kind's dreams and into this reality.
Are you okay?
No.
What did you do to him?
Yes, an interesting dream for sure.
No. He got... No way. No way he was just gone.
What's happening? I can still feel you, but all I feel is fear and pain. Where are you? Katra! Oh, thank all the divines you're safe!
My child. I thought that you were... I feared the worst. I can't believe that you...
Are you hurt? What do we have to do? Your father's a bit of a wreck seeing you again, and I can't say I blame him, but we can manage whatever you need of us. I'm sorry, but I think my friend is really hurt. I have to find him. Just have everyone follow me.
There you are. That was one of the most harrowing fights I've ever endured. Worthy of a song, and you should have seen how many of those wretches we cut down. But I never want to do that again.
Poor Vera.
I'm considering an early retirement after that. Sorry. I saw the dragon run by. It didn't see us, and I wasn't sure if it was friendly or still under the cult's control. So, we decided to wait and see if you could explain things.
It's Vair, but something's wrong. He's hurting. Did you see where he went?
Aye, he's right outside. Just be careful.
We almost finished the story because of stupid mage. Oh, no.
Vair, what happened? Talk to me. What can I do for... Katra, come on, wake up. Where? Easy. It's okay, honey. Where? You're with us. You're safe. The demons! Where are the demons? Shh. There are no demons. It's just us. You're okay. I saw them. I saw... oh, my head. I can't. Vair. What happened to him?
I am here again.
What was that? What did we just see? Why are you not in your body?
The creature of worms forced that vision into my mind. It was maddening, agonizing. I did not mean to return to your mind and expose you in the first place. It simply happened. I do not know why. I am sorry.
It's okay. It still hurts. What was that we saw? I can remember it, but it doesn't make sense, and it hurts to think about, to remember.
Yes. We felt and saw the same thing. I can only make out parts. The beginning is difficult to interpret. It seemed like nonsense to me. However, the last scene, that was a vision of Demogorgon, Prince of Demons.
Oh
The
no!
very embodiment of chaos.
Oh,
He
the
wants
Demogorgon
nothing
is gonna
more
be
than
coming
to drag
back.
all of creation into the infinite, tumultuous depths of the abyss.
What does he have to do with anything?
Even if you could not understand the message, I could. I could feel it in my bones, at least for the brief time that I had any. Demogorgon is coming, and he will bring his swarms of howling, ravening demons with him.
That's not exactly good news. Okay, one thing at a time. We need to get going before something attacks us in these tunnels. Can you go back into your body if we use the rod again?
Maybe, but I fear that the vision will return. Even if it does not, I felt that my brain ached and was ready to split from what I had seen. I worry that even if I can endure the pain, being in my own body for too long will drive me mad.
Okay, that's a problem. I can't move your body on my own. None of us can. And I can't just leave you here in the Underdark.
Use the rod, then. I will stay in my body for as long as I can stand it before I come back into yours. As much as I hate to admit it, I do not think that I can survive in my own flesh. You will have to move me a small distance at a time.
Okay then. This is going to take a long time. He can only move for a little while before he needs to rest. Can you still escort all of us out of these tunnels and back to Mithril Hall?
It's an inconvenience, no doubt about that. But I'm more worried about being stuck and exposed down here. Still, if it's the only way to get the dragon back up, then my squad and I still have a mission to fulfill. We'll watch your backs.
Okay, thanks. All right then. Let's get started.
So we... Man. Oh. So the dragon doesn't fall.
Never in all my days did I think to see a dragon in Mithril Hall. Not after what Shimmergloom did to this place. Inviting one to stay with us, though. Preposterous. Yeah, here we are. Fengir tells me that even though the body is healed, every time Vair attempts to re-enter his body, while the vision is still fresh in both his brain and soul, it causes the brain itself to start tearing apart. Fengir, what do you propose to fix this?
Unfortunately, there is no quick solution. Should we wipe the memory from the dragon's brain, his soul still remembers. The soul would reintroduce the vision to the brain, and we would be in the same place we started. The best we can do is to fortify the mind so that the brain will be strong enough to endure the information when the soul returns. Honestly, this is a fascinating opportunity to investigate how we might strengthen our minds and perhaps accept eldritch knowledge that...
Thank you, Fengir, that's enough. We'll talk about this more over dinner once our work is done. That means this will take some time. Now, according to you two, how long until Demogorgon arrives?
We aren't sure. We think it's pretty soon, but we can't be sure how soon.
And what other proof do you have that they will indeed appear?
We...
Actually, Tordek, the priests, wizards, and I already ran tests and managed a bit of divination. As distressing as this is to admit, what Katra describes is very possible. Maybe even likely.
Well then, in that case we will need a plan, and soon. Most of all, though, we need information. Our priests and clerics here can only tell us so much, and I question how useful their often biased insights will be in the first place.
Hey!
Well, if it is information we need...
We know someone who might be able to help. I've been meaning to contact him about this anyhow. We can talk to him right away.
Good. While you're doing that, I will see what I can do about improving our defenses against demons of all things. I never should have wished that this job was more interesting. Let Fengir listen in on the conversation if you can. He will be able to add more than I.
Oh boy. For now, I am going to stop here. Because holy crap, this battle just went over the ledge. And I'm gonna just call off. So, let's see who else in the raid. And yeah, I was very silent, sorry, because obviously I was being listening and hearing their voices. So, blah, blah, blah. Let's raid with Beta Elder Dolora. However I can pronounce it, but I'll try. Let's see. Let's try raiding him. Okay, we're going to raid him now, finally. He is playing Sonic Unleashed. I already did this before in my stream, so we don't need to. I don't have to explain anything of that. But anyways, I am going to call off for this today. We'll just see how that goes. But for now, I'm calling for a goddamn day. So have a good day, everyone. Have a good night if you're at nighttime. We'll see you all next time.